Johann Ludwig Peter Rosegger was an Austrian writer. He was born in 1880 in Krieglach in the Steiermark, the son of writer Peter Rosegger and his second wife Anna Knauer. He studied at the gymnasium in Graz and then got a degree in law from the universities of Leipzig and Graz in 1905. Some of his writing had been noted to be decidedly anti-democratic. He died in Graz in 1929. We will cover his 1910 collection, the Blutrote Perle or the Blood Red Pearl. The title story concerns a man explaining to his Russian friend how he had spent the night with the Duchess Rashin when he was dying in Egypt and she waited to sail home with the corpse of her father, giving herself to him in exchange for a mysterious pearl his uncle found somewhere in India. The masked woman narrates the story of a German diplomat speaking of continuously meeting a strange woman always using a different name, who always shows up, dances with a specific potentate, then disappears in a literal cloud of smoke coming out of nowhere, before said potentate winds up assassinated a few days later from the Iranian shore to President William McKinley. Telepathy concerns a Dr. Grotius visiting a rich recluse, whose sister wants him declared insane so she can sell the family business, while he wants to ruin his sister and her husband and let them become beggars out of spite. Then he shows Dr. Grotius a painting of a woman, then telepathically murders her by shoving an arrow in its heart. Klabautermann follows the ship Bohemia and its various guests having a chat, including one talking about how he saw Klabautermann and then died a few days later, before being dragged away as clinically insane. Atahualpa concerns an explorer who saves an old native in South America, and is rewarded by being able to see through everything except human flesh, seeing through mountains and oceans and only ever being able to see naked humans doing horrible things. So he has a doctor surgically remove his eyes. The unaesthetic princess has a noblewoman who married an old man she does not love having an affair and being found out. Then she realizes she does not care if her husband or her lover dies in the ensuing duel and shoots herself. The unusual has the odd Michelangelo who lives as a recluse reveal to his neighbor at the bar that he had once loved a woman who was shot to death by her husband, as was he, only the bullet lodged in his head is making its way very slowly towards his brain, getting closer and closer until it will one day kill him. The Jap concerns a man at a construction works in the jungle who finds his wife unfaithful with a Japanese opium salesman, so he hangs them both. The Lift has a man be in love with an actress for years, but then when he finds out she never loved him, he tricks her to go into an elevator shaft, blocks the exit and has her crushed to death. Mademoiselle Yvette has a woman challenge a man to a duel for having stolen her love and abandoned her, then stabbing him to death and having someone else take the fall for her. The Red Tsar concerns a Russian soldier who is convinced to murder his superior officer in order to free the people from tyranny, but then he gets shot to death by one of his own comrades in the execution squad. The stories in the second half are a bit more mundane than in the first.